What's up, guys? It's your girl, also Sarah, and we are back again. We're back. We're back. We're back. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. It's Saturday. I got a new stand for my iPad. It's not on the Cricut today. I just gotta get a stand for my phone and we'll be in business. I like it. It's perfect. It's perfect. Perfect. It's the right height. This is the size it goes. This is the same height as the Cricut. So it seems to be the right height. It works. It works. So I have everything out to finish this little tray. I started the first layer. I did a thin layer and then I laid saran wrap on it to give it that, I don't know, wavy look. And then we're gonna put mica powder on it, and then we're gonna top it with another clear coat to seal in the mica powder. That's the plan. So let me get the phone on here, put myself on mute. Okay. Oh shoot. I don't know what I did. Okay. I don't know what I did. I did something that made me. Oh, okay, there we go. I might have to put the phone on. Sorry, I forgot to mute it. I was like, why is that so loud? I'm so sorry. I always push mute before I turn the other one on, and I forgot to push mute. Okay, so there it is. But I don't know how to set this one up. I can't wait to get the other stand because the other stand will come up here and look down. So we might have have to take the iPad off of that stand and put the phone on that stand and tilt it down. Okay, let's see if that'll work. Alright, and we're back to your normal spot, which is here. Behave. So we'll put the phone on this stand and then tilt it down. Okay, that might work. Okay, that might work. So maybe, I don't know. That don't have to work for now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I picked two colors. I picked the Santa Rosa, which is like this, I don't know, blush kind of color. And then Ecru, which is a goldish color. A rose, I don't know, it's like a gold, rose gold. Those are the two colors I chose. That's pretty. Oh, that's real pretty. This gold is outstanding. So I picked a couple brushes, but I don't know. I think I'm going to use these other brushes because they're more fluffy. I'm going to use this brush and this brush. Then we use these. Hey, J. Drew. Then we use these instead. I was going to use these, but I think we use these because they're more fluffy. You can spread the powder over it better. Okay, so I think I'm going to do diagonal. And I'm going to start with some gold. And just really lightly. Ooh. See, yeah, this is why I wanted the light brush. Oh, that's so pretty. Let me turn the big light on. Oh, this is even more pretty that I turned the big light on. You can't see this corner. Let me see if I can get you to the corner. It is like a beautiful. Can you see that color on the tip of the brush? That's exactly, they match perfect like they're twins. So then maybe I'll come in with a little of the other color. Oh, this is just as beautiful. Okay, so it had air bubbles in it, and this is really making the air bubbles stick out. I don't know if I like that. I'm going to kind of blend these two together. Yeah, this is making the air bubbles really pop out. I'm going to try and get some of this out of those air bubbles. I don't know if I'm just going to swirl the two colors together or do it in a pattern. You know, there's never a rhyme or a reason. They're both beautiful colors. So this over here. Make them connect. Then put the gold over in this corner. Hey Fates, I hope you're feeling better, love. I know you had a doctor's appointment that you were dreading the other day. I hope it went well. I hope you feel better soon, sweetheart. These holes are going to be the death of me. Because they're just like sitting in the holes. And then, okay, so it's like I kind of have it on thick where like I can still brush it around, but I like it that way because that's where all the color is. Like if I move it off, then it's lighter than I want it to be. So then my problem is if I pour the epoxy on, what is that gonna do? Like, is that gonna move it? Probably. So I'm trying to blend it in, but it ain't going nowhere. So then do I just leave it and let it float through the epoxy? I don't know. Alright, we're gonna just mix up the epoxy and see what happens. I feel like I should wipe the edges off because the edges are covered. But then again, I don't know. Maybe I should wait. I have no idea. This is my first time doing a tray like this with the mica powder and the crinkles up. People make things look so easy. And you try and do it and you're like, what the entire fuck was I trying to do? And then you do some things and it's like, oh, some difficult things and you're like, oh, that was super easy. Okay, we'll mix up the epoxy and see how it goes. I already have my epoxy poured. Probably have too much epoxy, but I tried to guess based on what's already in here, where the line was, how much more. Because of course, you know, you get these things and they don't say, okay, you need X, Y, Z amount of epoxy to fill this mold. They don't do that. Why they don't do that, I don't know. It would make life so much easier if they would just tell you it takes so many milliliters to fill the mold. But then I guess, you know, if you're going to be putting flowers or jewels or something in the mold, Here goes nothing. We use an original spatula because all this epoxy, a little popsicle stick or my little metal stick ain't gonna do it. My damn fingers or wrists would feel like they're gonna fall off. So I have a little silicone spatula. So my daughter and my husband just got home. She just got her permit yesterday. And she's not bad. We went driving yesterday and they just went driving. But she's like, can we take your car? Why y'all gotta take mine? Why you can't take your daddy car? Like, why y'all gotta crash on my shit? Now, granted, the car she plans on buying is an SUV. I mean, it's a sports car, which in the winter she will not be driving. Or, when it's snowy out, she will not be driving. She will be driving my car, which is an SUV. Because I really don't do too much driving in the winter anyway. I just go the necessary places. And she'll be going back and forth to school. So I said, if you buy this little sportier car, I shouldn't say it's a sports car, but it's a sportier car, then you can drive my car to school. So, I mean, I guess it makes sense for her to be practice driving my car. But at the same time, it's like, damn. Don't wreck it before you need it, child. Cause she's driven before she got her permit yesterday, so it ain't like it was her first day. So as soon as we left the DMV, I put her right in the driver's seat, and she drove me from the DMV to the pharmacy and then home. So she had a nice little ride in yesterday. And then she had to go to work, so her dad took her to work, but she drove. And then I picked her up from work, but it was last night, and I didn't feel comfortable letting her drive at night the first day she got her license. So I mean, not her license, her permit. Well, even with this, my hand is cramping. But it looks pretty clear. I don't see any swirls in it. Usually, the more epoxy I have, the less bubble, but it still has a nice amount of bubble in it. It's not bad. But let this sit for a minute. I hope these holes, like literally, you can see them on the camera. You see those, like, those are air bubbles trapped under the plastic. I guess we'll find out. I was making this one for myself, so I guess we'll find out how this turns out. And then I don't know how to clean the. I guess I can just vacuum those. Maybe the mica powder will come out if I just vacuum those. Then we'll put the mica powders back while we're letting it settle for a minute. Number 22 and 23. Easy peasy. I'm debating if I want to change my tablecloth. The tablecloth's been on here now for. Maybe I should start writing the dates on these. I don't know. It's been on here for a minute, but it's got, like, a whole bunch of epoxy and stuff on it. But it's like literally just, I don't know, 3 feet by 3 feet that it's messed up. But I have 2 more, so it's not like, you know. And even if I didn't have 2 more, they're like $3 tablecloths from Walmart. But I bought a little cute one on clearance. It's like a little summer themed. But it's more of a pain in the ass to take these off than anything. Like, you see how much stuff is on my table. But I just usually start at one end, move all that stuff over, put the tablecloth down, find the middle, because it's a folding table, so the middle is literally right where I'm sitting. This is the middle. That's why it's always crooked. Here's the middle of the table, right smack here. So I usually lay the middle down because of the way they fold it. There's always a middle. So then I get all the stuff at this end. I usually start at that end. Move all that stuff to this side. Lay that end down. Move all that stuff back. Flip the tablecloth this way. move all this stuff that way, throw the tablecloth down, and put all that stuff back. So it's a pain in the ass, but it's not like horrible. It's doable. All right. Well, let's see how this goes. Slow spatula is a good investment if you're mixing large batches of epoxy. Doesn't look like it's moving too bad. Like the powder is pretty much staying in place. Yeah, those holes are ugly. Yep, they're ugly. I don't like them. And it looks like I still undermixed, but that's alright. It's gonna be enough. We're gonna make it enough. So this thing took almost 300 milliliters. I mixed 100 milliliters. No, shit. I mixed 200 milliliters the first time. And 240, 170 and 170. What is it? My math skills aren't working today. No, but 17 and 17 is 32, so that's 320. That's 520 milliliters. Oh, hell no, this ain't a lot. Epoxy costs too much. That's a lot of epoxy. And there's my powder floating to the top. That's great. So, let's see what we can do about the micro powder floating to the top. Maybe we can just whip that in there or something. So I definitely don't want just dots of micro powder floating around. So this thing probably takes about 700 milliliters of epoxy. Easy. If you ain't sticking all kinds of stuff in it. So I'll be interested to see what the other side looks like if I flip it. Because technically this is supposed to be the top because you can set your handles in here if you want to while the epoxy is setting, or you can screw them in afterwards. Some people say if you screw them in afterwards you can crack your epoxy. I think if it didn't have the dots in it, I would love it. But the dots are just like blowing me right now. The air bubbles. I shouldn't even call them dots. The air bubbles. The air bubbles are what's blowing me. Like when I look over here where there's no air bubbles, it's absolutely beautiful. But this right here where the air bubbles are, yeah, this is blowing me. So I have to figure out how to do it minus the air bubbles if I were to do it again. Alright, I think I got all the floating mica swirled in there. Nope, spoke too soon. Alright, that's as good as it's gonna get. And I think what I'm gonna do is stick it in the oven to get it out way. Alright, that's it on that for today. Alright, I think that's all nice and clean. Good thing about silicone, everything wipes right off. Put that back, and we're done. I'm gonna vacuum my brushes, suck the microbiome out of those. Bada boom, bada bang, we are done. I appreciate you all for joining me. Sure, also Sarah, and we are checking out. I hope everybody has an also blessed Saturday, and I will see you next time. I love you all to pieces. Bye.